and always. But in Newfoundland also, they would have what was called lassie bread, or a sweet raisin bread, as well as cocoa, which is a strange combination. And we did that when we lived in Newfoundland, but now I'm just down to the fish and brews and sitting here in candlelight with the tree from up back in my woods and all the old decorations on it.
You go out and get trees back in the woods there?
My daughter and her husband got it for me. They dragged it home a couple of weeks ago, and I love the real trees. I don't like the artificial ones. I know people have to have them. But, yeah, it's a whole lot of traditions, and we're talking, when I was listening to you, one of the other things we do, when we lived in Lunenburg, I started making Christmas stollen. And you know what that is? It's that sweet bread, and it's put together with all kinds of rich, buttery things. And I make it every year, and probably I made about 25 of them this year to give us gifts. And mincemeat, which is the other tradition, and that goes way back in my family. And
it does, and our producer Annalisa Cosma wrote a lovely little blog about the tradition of mincemeat in her family, and we tweeted that out on our checkup.
Yeah, and all of these traditions. And I say it's a whole lot. I guess it's the memories and the getting together. Our family is scattered all across Canada, but some of us will get together on Boxing Day, and we find that works better than on Christmas Day, because also at St. James Church in Antigonish, the community hosts a Christmas dinner, to which a lot of people come and have a wonderful time. Everything's donated, and everybody sits down at some time and enjoys the meal. There's a full turkey dinner with everything, and so it's really quite a lot of traditions. Wonderful time.
That community dinner sounds just lovely. Jerry Bowler, mincemeat. There's kind of a history behind mincemeat. Can you tell me about that?
Mincemeat that
go ahead.
It's an old English recipe, and I think it was made years ago because it used to be kept in the crock down in my grandparents' cellar, and there must have been something else in it to keep it from spoiling. But the one I make has lots of fruit and some beef in it, and raisins, all that sort of thing. And I make the pies from it. I make a lot of pies for people as gifts and so on. And and I also make the Torriere, and it's different from a lot of the French-Canadian one.
Okay.
So
say more.
These are all things I still make, and as long as I'm able, I'll do it.
Let me ask you again about the Jerry Bowler. I mean, the mincemeat at times has been outlawed almost.
Well, it was in pie form. Originally, mincemeat comes from a combination of fruit and meat. Before people had access to sugar, fruit was the natural preservative. And it was customary before the 1640s in England to make mincemeat pies in the shape, a kind of an oblong shape, which resembled either the crib for the baby Jesus, or sometimes a treasure chest. And it was said that the various fruits and so on in the inside the crust resembled the gifts that the Magi brought the baby Jesus. Now, in the 1640s, the English Parliament abolished Christmas, and they wanted the abolition of mince pies as well, because it was such a tradition at Christmas. They called it idolatry in crust. It very often had a little image of the baby Jesus.
I never thought of myself being idolatrous.
Oh, you have to be careful these days. So housewives turned to making the pie, mincemeat pie, as an ordinary round pie, and so the chest disappeared. But there's one hangover to that pre-abolition Christmas pie, and that's, do you have a lattice crust on your mincemeat pies?
I do. There's a base under it, and then I try to with the top part, I try to cut it out so it won't be quite so much fat in it.
Sure. Yeah, the lattice crust is a reminder of the crib, the animal feeding trough that baby Jesus was put in. So that's the last holdover in pastry form of the old mincemeat pie.
Well, there you go, Betty. There's a little bit of...
So there, that's wonderful. I'll remember that next year when I do this, if I'm still around.
Okay, well, I hope everybody enjoys the community dinner down in Antigonish.
Thank you very much. And wonderful. I say this morning on CBC from St. John's, they did the story of Jack and the manger.
Yes.
If you get a chance to hear it, it's the most wonderful story done Newfoundlandese.
All right. Well, and enjoy your fish and brews too.
Merry Christmas to all of you, and wonderful. It's wonderful to have the CBC.
Okay, take care. Cindy Zablowski's calling from Kenora, Ontario. Hi, Cindy. Welcome to Cross Country Checkup.
Hi,